Konnichiwa and welcome everybody to Chrono Reviews. It's time for yet another K-On! Figma, and this one is Tsumugi, Kotobuki, or Mugi-san for short. I received this Figma the same time as Mio and Asusa, or Asunyan, and I look forward to this too. It's part of my project of catching up on older Figmas, and right now it's K-On!, which will be followed by Lucky Star and Haruhi as well. Right, here's the package for Mugi, and you can see the license sticker right here. Unlike Mio, would have blue package, this one is purple, and there's the same school background here. Yes, it'll have a new purple hue instead. And here you have Mugi on the side, and her keyboard, and the poses on the back, and of course Figma on both sides and the picture. What I like about Mugi is that she's rich, yeah, but yet she's into all kinds of jokes that Ritsu and Yui starts, and she also is overjoyed by really simple things like shopping and stuff. It's just a priceless character for the show. I like how each character is really one piece of a greater meaning kind of thing. Each character is enjoyable and each character have an important part in the main cast. Right, here is Mugi in Figma form, and she looks just as beautiful as the other two I've reviewed recently, and the likeness is good and the sculpture are good, even though I think there are some reused parts over all of them just because it's the same uniform and stuff, but that's totally normal and totally as it should be actually. But sometimes with Figma it feels like, even though the sculpture is alike but two characters have two different body types, it really feels like in most cases, well, maybe even this case, I might just haven't looked close enough, that they do two sculptures in two sizes just for that minor little difference, even if it's really minor, and I think that's really dedicated and really good. Right, she look just as happy and nice as she used to, and she have long hair, but it's not articulated like newer Figmas are, except maybe this part. It feels like, I didn't know that. You can remove this hair part to attach there, the stand. That's a quite nifty little thing. There's also a regular one there under it, so you can use one of those long hair extension parts. Articulation, and a little closer view on her face too. Articulation is ball jointed head. Those are soft, so they flow well with the posing. Ball jointed arms. They lift better if the arm goes under the soft shoulder part here, compared to if you let it go over, it will not bend as well. It's just to consider it when you pose it, and not bend too hard until you see that the arm flows with the movement. Elbow joints and peg jointed actually hands. There's ball jointed legs, knee joints, and ball jointed feet, and it's rubber skirt, and torso is slightly jointed because the whole uniform are in soft PVC too. That's a correction against myself. Soft PVC, not rubber. There's of course a Figma stand, and of course the extension peg for long hair, although I think the nifty little hairpiece removal works better because her hair is very tightly close to her body. Figma bag, and just like the other two, she also comes with an extra pair of shoes that can be attached. I'm not sure, maybe that's the shoes they have in the music hallway or something, or the gymnastic shoes, although they still have a uniform, so I prefer using those shoes. Anyway, there's a set of hands, of course, like those keyboarding hands. There are expressions, this overjoyed expression, and also this when she really dreams away and are into something. I can have much fun display with those, although I'm going to display them with the instrument first and then maybe make some diorama bit. Here is the stand for the keyboard. It can be attached like this, and then there are pegs here attached to the keyboard itself, which looks like this. And I really like the attention to detail, like all those numbers and buttons and all the text and everything's printed on. Really detailed. I really like this. So you can put it on the pegs like this, and then you have a keyboard for Mugi to play on. Like that. Really incredibly nice. She have the next most impressive instrument size-wise as accessory. The winner is of course going to be Ritsu with a whole drum set. And Ritsu is the only one, together with Nodoka, that I haven't ordered yet. But they are on the way. I just need to find a decent deal and I'm on. Right, here we are with Mugi posed up with her overjoyed expression, and she's waving at the audience. I had to pose her up with the instrument because it's iconic. I want the band playing on my shelf to begin with. And maybe I can do some other more dedicated diorama another time. And I will of course make sure to show all the viewers when that's done. There's a lot to play with those expressions and things, to make iconic scenes from the series and invent your own. Right? This detailed keyboard is also worth displaying. I used this part because it was easier compared to using... Now I did put the keyboard on the bass because it was easier that way too. I guess the case with Ritsu would be something else because the drumming set is quite large. Right, size comparison of course, just like with the previous review, with the other two I have currently, and I can't wait for the rest of course. I want the full band and the full cast, well, those who were released. I still think one release is missing, or two. We should need Jun, which is Ui's friend and also Asusa's friend, and we would also need, we really do need, Sawachiko, Sawa Sensei, because that would be really completing the set, those two, especially Sawa. All in all, Mugi is a really great Figma, nicely poseable, and nice expressions, nice impressive keyboard. Yeah, something for both Figma collectors and K-On! Fans alike. And until next time, take care and sayonara.